So recently I've been seeing a lot of people comparing Ironheart Riri Williams to Ahsoka Tano. And that is mainly because they see Ironheart, the TV show that's come out recently, and I've made a video about it before, but I'm going to detail it here again. The writers and creators purposely made her character very annoying, but not annoying in a sense of that she's annoying to see on screen, but annoying in a sense that she has a very bad victim complex. I mean, she's an accomplice to murder and she still gaslights people into saying that she's not. Even in the show, the main villain or one of the main villains in the future talks to her and says, you only care about yourself, you don't care if you hurt other people in the process. And that is honestly one of the most annoying parts about Ironheart as a character. She doesn't care about who she hurts, she only cares about herself. And that's one thing that I detailed as well, but a lot of people seem to be getting wrong as they're trying to say that the writer's doing this on purpose to make her almost like the Ahsoka Tano of MCU. And let me explain to you why you're extremely wrong about this. Ahsoka Tano was made annoying, yes, on purpose, Dave Filoni stated that, but it was not in the same way that they're doing for Ironheart whatsoever. The reason why Ahsoka annoyed people is because she tried to insert herself into the show in a way where we already had established characters. She was brash, very arrogant, and thought that she had everything under control all the time. She was ready to jump at anything and everything in the Clone War, especially at the very beginning, and prove that she belonged with them, almost like a younger sibling trying to prove themselves that they belong to hang out with you and your older friend group. And in a very similar matter, it was in the same way that Anakin Skywalker was when he was a young Padawan as well. Anakin knew that he was strong, he knew he was a chosen one, so he tried to jump at every opportunity to show that he was very powerful. And this is how he ended up losing his arm the first time. But Ahsoka was designed that way to annoy Anakin Skywalker, because she was almost a mirror reflection of what he was when he was a young Padawan and when he was a young Jedi Knight. This is exactly why Yoda chose Anakin Skywalker to train Ahsoka Tano, because Ahsoka would have never reached her full potential if she was trained by anybody else. Not only were they testing him to see if he can actually become a Jedi Master, but her similarities to Anakin Skywalker were always there. And with Anakin Skywalker, she became one of the most proficient Jedis within the Clone Wars. But one of the biggest reasons why Ahsoka was met with so much controversy is because it seemed like she could get away with everything and not have any consequences. Now granted, she wasn't going around stealing, she wasn't going around murdering people, she was just having bad moments in times of war and getting people killed. For example, when she had lost a whole Venator and also lost a whole squad during the attack above Ryloth. This is one of the first times that Ahsoka Tano had actually met consequences and seen punishment for her actions. And it finally showed all the fans who were watching at the time like, hey, this character is flawed just like everybody else, and that she's not going to be getting away with a whole bunch of BS like she has been in the past. But ultimately, Ahsoka did learn a bunch of her lessons and she took them to heart, and eventually she did get in trouble for everything that she had done, and she also learned from them. Now what's annoying fans about Ironheart is that she hasn't necessarily faced any of these consequences yet. And when she does do bad actions, and then when people try to call her out about it, she tries to gaslight them and play the victim mentality, which is very annoying when it comes across to fans. And I know what some people are going to say, hey, the whole series isn't over yet, at least watch the rest of the series in order to finally get an answer for it. But the truth is, behind that, Ironheart's only 6 episodes when you have something like Clone Wars, which was about 15 episodes. I can't remember exactly. Basically, Ahsoka had the advantage of time. Ironheart does not have this kind of time advantage. In fact, I think her series is already over. Right after this part, I actually went ahead and paused what I was doing, went ahead and finished the other 3 episodes because they were out, and I can confirm that she doesn't learn a single lesson that was supposed to be taught to her. Riri Williams was the exact same character throughout the entire show. She never really took responsibility for any of her actions, and she never had to answer for any of her actions. Which is literally character assassination 101. This is how you create a bad character that nobody wants to see return. And for me personally, I wouldn't care if there was this Ironheart season 2. I hope that they just limit her to movies or something like that. I don't want to see another series with her in it. She essentially gaslit her way through the entire series, and that's just ridiculous to me. That's really stupid and that's bad writing. But that's the big difference between Ahsoka Tano and Ironheart. Ahsoka Tano is written that way on purpose, and she's written to be annoying, but she eventually learns her lessons and grows from it. So far from Ironheart season 1, she didn't really have to learn about anything. She just kind of lived the same exact life. But anyway, that's all I got for this video. Let me know your guys' thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. May the force be with you guys, and as always, have a great rest of your day.